Ryan for jumping in for a swim analysis. Great work on this session. You really have some propulsive power with your stroke you're doing at the moment. Let's jump into a few focus points from this session. First thing we'll talk about is your timing. Now there are a few items that are affected by this timing issue. When we are performing freestyle, we want to always maintain constant pressure on the water. So with this in mind, looking side on here, we can see that as you finish your stroke, your hands stay by your side there. Now this causes the slightest delay in your stroke, causing you to lose momentum in the water. And this is exacerbated by the amount of frontal resistance you have by showing your shoulder and head to the oncoming water. This here is like throwing on the brakes. We can see that when your opposite hand gets to the entry phase, there is a massive surge as you rip through the water to generate power. Let's watch this again and see this nearly stop and start timing and see how much it is affecting your speed in the water. So for the timing, we really want to see the arm that is entering the water extend out in front a little bit more, giving you the ability to push the rear section of your stroke. And we should be thinking, as the entering hand hits the water, the pulling hand should be finishing off your stroke. The glide extension phase should be held just long enough for the pulling arm to recover. As this recovery phase passes your head, that's when the gliding hand should initiate the catch phase and begin the next stroke. One arm freestyle with your opposite arm out in front is a great way of practicing the forcing of extension out in front. Now let's have a look now at why your legs drop so low in the water. Looking at this position here, we can see that your body line is sitting a bit low of the horizontal line. Throughout the current stroke, it drifts up to the surface and then sinks, causing a bit of a vertical drift. When we look at your eyeline, we can see that you're slightly looking forward. If we drop your eyeline a bit more, we will see your head drop down a little bit, giving you a more neutral spine position. Now this will return your body to a horizontal position. With that timing issue corrected, when you go to glide in front, the additional extension will cause this body position to lengthen out, making it a little easier to roll and maintain the horizontal position in the water. The next thing we'll look at is the path of your stroke. The first movement we are doing post-entry is pulling down. This wouldn't be too bad, but you're bending your elbow and sweeping across your body. Now we want to imagine there is a center line running from the tip of your head through to your hips. Now the center line is going to be the axis on what your body is going to roll on. Any action that you do to cause your body to shift off this axis is going to cause you to throw in a counter move to balance. In your case, we can see that as your hand crosses over your center line under your body, you're forcing a curve in your body. This is forcing you to do a large kick to stabilize. And after this kick is executed, you then start your next stroke. Let's throw a line in here, lining up your shoulder and your hip. This is the path we want to see your hand enter the water and glide along. When you go to initiate your catch, this is where the elbow bend comes in, but we really want that elbow to stay high in the water, and that as you gain momentum, you're leading to a path that is under your shoulder and seeing a 90-degree bend. And this is where the setup phase comes in. Once we've nailed this path to get you into setup phase, we can now initiate the pull. This phase is the power phase. When you go to push through here, we really want you to finish off your stroke by squeezing your triceps. Now as you go to squeeze, this will be the catalyst that you push forward to begin your body roll. This also will give you the extension out in front to finish off that glide. Really great takeaways in this session, Ryan. Given you already have a powerful stroke, when we get that timing and stroke path right, we will see a reduction in the resistance, making this a lot easier to get through the water. Also try to get your hands on some flippers without the heel cup. This will get you a more natural feel of the water and also give you a little bit more speed and lift in the rear end to execute some of these drills. Can't wait to see this progress. Keep up the great work.